Hi, my name is Max. I'm 49 years old and I am registered nurse for many years. I immigrated to Canada 10 years ago. Since I started work here, my first plan, I was thinking about the pension plan. Through our mutual friends, I met Manny. He was available right away, and he was sitting with me like almost like two hours to explain me everything from the basics, because I'm actually naive in this situation. I was appreciated his time, and actually we organized a second meeting with my wife. And, after that we decided to go and start looking for some property as an investment property. But every time we trying to get in the market was too late, or the prices were just getting so fast higher. So with many connections, we were able to get pre-sale opportunity, and we were first in the sales, and we got property with a very good price. Definitely gonna recommend Manny as a professional to my friends, and hopefully we're gonna work together for many years. Ты ищешь mortgage? Звони Manny.
Make sure that the mortgage that you get today is good for you tomorrow.
Hi, my name is Laura Key, and I'm here to support Manny. He is a fabulous mortgage broker. He's dealt with my clients a number of times already. Manny is so quick to respond, puts the client first. He asks really good questions, considers the client's needs. Vice versa, I've referred clients to him, and they've come back to me and said, yeah, Manny's really good to work with. He's on the spot. He's dealing with things very quickly. He gets a job done. From my point of view, mortgages is part of dealing with the whole financial plan. Dealing with somebody's financial plan isn't necessarily just one little section of it. I deal with things in a holistic fashion, and Manny fits real well as a piece of that. And in doing that, we can complement each other. I deal with the life insurance and some other investments, but part of a personal residence is definitely part of their asset and part of their financial wheel as well. So it works well together that way. I really admire what he does, and it's great to work with.
Make sure that the mortgage that you get today is good for you tomorrow.
I had the privilege of meeting Manny 5 years ago under a circumstance where I've been looking for a place to live, living on my own and freshly separated, and having my young child living with me and wanting a home that was close to school and being in the neighborhood. I was out there looking for a place, and because I was in a stage of my life of just kind of being on my own and finding myself again. And Manny, when I talked to him, I felt that this is somebody that is honest, somebody that can help me, somebody that understands me and won't judge me, with somebody, a friend, somebody that I can rely on and feeling safe, and that know that I wasn't going to get taken advantage of or overpriced or overcharged, or something would go wrong, that I would be kind of left on my own. So Manny and his beautiful family have been there for me through my journey of finding myself and getting back on my feet. And I am so grateful. He's very reliable. With that being said, I have full trust in Manny and his family.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
Experience working with other mortgage brokers, and sometimes you kind of send email and wait for a very long time, the response. You know, this personal approach of Manny, is providing is very different from my previous experience. Like it's so amazing, like when you can trust someone and you can work with someone who really cares, and the end result is really important, not just the process. Like it's the, you're gonna get this place or not. This is how it is. his approach was like super personal. Not only he helped me to get to buy the property that I need, that I liked, he also helped me to fix my credit history. I knew the market was so hot, the chance of me buying it was super low. Like I was just, okay, I'm gonna look. And I actually found one, and okay, I'm gonna give an offer. I gave an offer. An offer was accepted. Almost immediately I texted Manny and we started the process. Like everything went so quickly and efficient. By the time my realtor was asking me something, you know, I already had everything prepared. So everything was super efficient and in perfect timing. I was impressed by his efficiency. He was always one step ahead of the documents in terms of the information and everything. Everything aligned like so nicely, and it was just a matter of getting in, right financing quickly. Not only getting the right rate, getting it, in a time, frame, because as I said, the market was so hot, and it's just all the banks were so busy, so it was just so many things to consider, and I think many, aligned and pulled everything together, and here we are. Like I'm going to be an owner of almost 3-bedroom apartment in a building that I really love, and it's already rented. It's like this just dream came true. And I will work with him in the future, absolutely.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
A few months ago, I went to Manny because I wanted to buy 2 apartments in Aldergrove. My problem was that I needed mortgage for those 2 apartments. Due to my unique situation where I'm an entrepreneur and most of my money is in the company and I don't take it directly as a salary, Manny, even though he tried a lot to find a good solution, he couldn't really find something that may be to my benefit. Instead of trying to sell me a solution that doesn't fit my needs, Manny had the integrity to come to me and tell me to go directly to the bank, and even got me a direct contact in the bank, which got me the mortgage that I needed. I respect that decision, and eventually, with Manny's help, I managed to buy the apartments. The most important thing is that you know that when you go to Manny, even if you can't get the right solution, he will turn every stone that he can to find you the right person to talk with.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
My name is Eric Diane. I'm a realtor with Royal LePage Wollstonecroft. Been a realtor for 11 years, 7 years in the business in Ontario, 4 years in BC. And I moved here 4 years ago, met Manny about 2 years ago through mutual friends. Our first client that we worked together on, he was just very responsive. He was able to obviously get the client approved in the right time, and was always answering his phone whenever you called. So it was it was a pleasure to work with Manny. He spoke many languages, and it turns out that my client did not, she only spoke Russian. And turns out, I didn't even know, turns out that Manny spoke Russian as well, so he was able to help her out with that, and it's very helpful when you could actually speak the language of the client, so that when it gets technical, they actually understand, what's going on with, their money and their biggest investment. Finally, we got the deal done. I mean, Manny worked his magic, as he's done on many other deals, and he got the deal done, and she's extremely happy, and I think he's already set a plan for her next move. Since then, I mean, we've done many deals together, and again, every single one of them have been very smooth, and I really, truly enjoy working with Manny. Great guy, honest, hardworking, and again, Manny, look forward to doing more deals together.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
I've been working with Manny Travish for the last 6 months or so, and I found that he's very educated and he's an educator. He communicates well, and he's patient and kind, and really helped us with our first investment property. Manny knows a lot of stuff, and he shared that knowledge generously with everybody. He was prepared to put in the time to explain to us what was required for our mortgage, which made it far less scary than it might otherwise have been. He got a great rate on our first mortgage that he got with us. We've since gotten another one as well, and he did a great job on that as well. We're looking forward to possibly investing again in the future, and I'd have no reservations at all working with Manny because he is motivated, he's ambitious, he accomplishes what he sets out to do, and he's great to have in your corner, and we really appreciate that.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
I was against becoming a homeowner for so many years, and then very late in life compared to the majority of people, I would say, I changed my mind. At 39 years old, I decided to actually buy a property. And since I didn't know anything about mortgage, I needed someone to explain to me from A to Z, and some friends recommended Manny. They said, this is your guy, and he will explain to you everything. And they were right. So I told him I have the language barrier because I'm coming from France, and English is not my first language. So I told him I don't understand anything to mortgage, and I have the English barrier. And Manny took the time. He was so patient. Really, we spent so much time on the phone, and I was asking so many questions. Like, so many people would have given up, but Manny didn't, and he never showed me any being impatient or anything, never. He was taking the time all the time, and I told him, like, really, I don't have anyone here, I don't have any family or anything. And he told me one thing that I always remember. He said, don't worry, I have your back. I remember one time I went away. I went on a vacation for a trip for a week or something. Everything was done. The rate was amazing, actually, were way better than what I was expecting. And we signed everything. And when I came back, Manny called me and he said, do you remember the rate that we signed? I was like, yeah, I do. He was like, look at your email, I just sent you something. And I looked at the rate, and the rates changed for better. And I was like, how is that even possible? And he was like, I can make everything possible.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
Me and my wife, we purchased a townhouse 3.5 years ago. And unfortunately, due to COVID, business been slowed down a bit and been slightly challenging. I am selling vehicles, that's my job, I'm a car salesman. And it's been great so far, but unfortunately, as I mentioned, due to COVID, things has changed. And the biggest effect was on monthly expenses. You make less money, as most people know, due to COVID, you do make less money, but your expenses don't change. The situation that I got into is that my credit cards started to grow, basically. The money that I was owing to the bank got bigger and bigger, and like everybody knows, you do have, I would say, big chunk of interest for the money that you owe on your credit cards. So I got to the point that I kind of came to the end of the road as far as what I was able to take from the bank or from my credit cards. When I contacted my mortgage broker from my bank, from RBC, who did my mortgage from the beginning, he said there is nothing he can do to assist me. So I got to the point that I was quite scared what I'm going to do. Am I going to sell the house? Or should I go to like a third party and try to loan money just to close the debt that I had? I'm basically trying to find solutions of what should I do that is not going to affect me on a bad way or for future-wise. Lucky for me, and I do say lucky for me, I was able to meet Manny. Now we do know me and Manny, we do have small history, but I do know that Manny is very passionate and very serious regarding to his job, to what he's doing. He's taking it very seriously and he's doing everything he can to assist and help. And amazingly, what happened is instead of me going to the bank and ask for a remortgage or a loan or any kind of a help, I spoke to Manny, and he have the access and the capability of pretty much reaching all the banks, all the lenders, and pretty much everybody out there that can loan you money, and he can choose and pick who's going to be the best one for you. And so many did. And basically what happened in the end of the day is Manny was able to get me a new mortgage. So I basically paid my old mortgage and I got a new one. Plus the benefit of that one, my interest rate actually got smaller because due to time my previous mortgage was in higher interest rate, so I actually got a smaller interest rate. Plus all my debt has been paid off. The beauty about all of that is because the interest rate changed and what Manny was capable of accomplishing, my monthly payment right now is actually smaller than what it was prior me meeting with Manny. I was able to get me new mortgage in a better interest rate, plus paid all my debt, so I owe nothing to no one. And thanks to him, I'm a new man with no debt. So Manny, thank you so much for helping me and my family. I will definitely come and see you for my next house.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
The main benefit of a mortgage broker, or the main characteristic of an excellent mortgage broker, is his ability to learn ongoing forever and ever. Those things Manny already has. For example, follow up with his clients. Those things are very difficult to train and to teach. But Manny has that as a natural ability. And I love that because that at the end is what the client really cares. How much you care about their mortgage and their file. Another thing that I love about him is how fast he is with documentation and how complete his packages are when he submits to a bank for approval. That makes the bank decision to get or to grant his client's approval really, really easy. And the last thing that I like about him is how fast he learns and that he's always learning. I love working with Manny.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Ben Peretz. I'm the owner of 3D Line Structure and Design. I met Manny a few years ago. Manny came into my life in different aspects, rather business or personal. He helped me boost my business when I was just starting, construction renovation. Due to the nature of the business, we did a lot of real estate investments, a lot of smart advisements on how to manage money, and of course how to be better at my business, and as well on the personal level, getting a mortgage and how to make better investments with the company money. And I'm looking forward to working in the future and in the present with Manny, doing a lot of more investments and a lot more connections, and I hope you do the same.
Let's make sure that the mortgage that you're getting today is still comfortable tomorrow.